thing that trainers struggle with is to wonder how to evaluate if a person's ethical competencies evolve and if they retain what they have acquired. So we were also interested in this question: how to evaluate the development of those competencies, and if the training was effective. So we wanted to find this out, and we did it by using reflective learning diaries. So reflection is an important part of ethics education, as it enhances ethical sensitivity and ethical decision making. So we collected data during a credential program during one semester, where participants provided weekly diary entries. First, individual diary entries, where there was a question and then individual responses to that. And upon their request, we changed it into a forum format. That means that they were able to read each other's entries, but also reflect upon them. And then in 5 months, we gave them a longer individual reflective task to see if they had retained the competences that they had acquired. But of course, the question remains: what kind of criteria to use in order to evaluate what they were learning? For that, we utilized the SOL taxonomy, but also Mezirov's levels of reflection to see how the reflection developed. And based on the results, we can say that learning diaries can be used as both a didactical tool but also as a measurement tool. Because what we saw that the learning diaries supported learners making connections between various content criteria that they were learning in different lectures. But we also saw that during the forum format, the levels of understanding were higher, as well as reflective thinking was on higher levels. So we can conclude that the forum format works much better. We also monitored each individual throughout this year. So and we saw that during the forum format, the levels of understanding were higher, but also after 5 months, they had retained their competencies, so there was no drop there. So all in all, we could say that learning diaries might be a useful tool for both teaching research ethics and integrity, but also to evaluate its effectiveness.